I love what you do. I love that you are so good. You get the tough questions in, but you have fun. It's like being hooked on phonics. It's so hard to get people to learn, but if you can give them learning within laughter, then you're hooked on phonics, and people are hooked on Katie. Good job.
Time. We're live from Super Bowl Radio Row in San Francisco, guys. Our home away from home for the week. Very exciting stuff. This is day 2 of 5. No F-bombs or nip slips from me or Schrager yesterday.
Not yet.
I could have sworn I was going to see some nip. But let's see if we can keep that rolling today. We got a fun show planned. Doug Gottlieb is going to stop by and hang out. Very exciting. I debuted the Bronco Shuffle because the Panther bounce went over so well yesterday. And UFC champ Luke Rockhold is here to talk about beating up my buddy Chris Weidman. Wah. But before we get started, the big news today, obviously, is that Johnny Football is going to become Johnny Free Agent. Yep, the Browns are reportedly cutting Manziel loose in March. Peter Schrager is with us all week as our NFL insider, so this seems like a good time to turn to you, Schrager. What more can you tell us about Manziel?
First of all, the playmaker. That was an amazing intro. Now let's talk about a non-playmaker, Johnny Manziel. It looks like his days in Cleveland are done. This was the final straw. It's over. But he won't be released probably until March 9th. And the reason for March 9th, the salary cap is going to get higher then. They take a $4.6 million hit if they cut him. If the salary cap is larger, it's less of a financial hurt. But yes, this is 3 months of stories about Johnny being waived. It'll happen. He's getting released.
That makes sense. I don't understand the salary. It's just so complicated, the salary cap. But I see, like, I think since he found out he was getting cut, he came here and was bumping his club music. It is so loud in here today.
It is really loud.
That I can't hear myself think. I think we're going to talk more about Johnny Manziel later, right?
Can't wait.
So I'm not going to press you too much on it now, unless you want me to.
We can if you want to. We can go there if you want. Look, everyone's going to say he's going to end up being a Dallas Cowboy. But the truth of the matter is they have other options, the Cowboys. The quarterback market right now in the free agency is going to be rich. It's going to be Robert Griffin. It's going to be Colt McCoy. There's going to be a lot of guys that they can bring in that are more reliable than Johnny. Everyone just thinks that Jerry Jones is going to want to bring him in. I'd say, hold on. We might not see Johnny Football even playing football next season.
Yeah, Jerry Jones is not known for taking people who make bad decisions. Jerry Jones only likes buttoned up, really, really good, well-behaved guys.
I don't know what road you're going down with that. I don't know if you have a history with that team, but we'll leave it at that.
You were saying before you had a Michael Irvin story. Did you want to tell that now?
I'm in a hotel in Los Angeles about 2 months ago, and you're on the television. It's 9 o'clock Pacific time, and Michael Irvin looks at me and just says, I like her. And there it was. That was it. And there he is again, hooked on phonics. The same story. There you go. The playmaker. He's big on you.
I love that. I had no idea. I met him last night, and when he was like, I love your show, I'm like, you don't know who I am, liar. And he did, and it was amazing.
There it is.
I loved it. Speaking of meeting him last night, that was at Media Day, obviously, and we have to talk about what happened there. We're Media Day, we're calling it, although it was Media Night. Shregs and I both went there, had the time of our lives, watching Cam Newton field questions like, hey, when you make love to your lady, who dabs first and who dabs last? Yeah, that's a real quote. That actually happened. And there's a ton of weird stuff like that at Media Day. There's like people dressed in crazy costumes. I saw Muppet reporters. It's basically a circus. Like, we went there to ask silly questions and do the kind of stuff that we usually do on garbage time and immediately bailed on that idea because it felt like that's all anyone was doing. It's a very strange environment. Like, if I told you that this photo of Miss Universe interviewing a superhero was from Super Bowl Media Day, would you be like, sure, yeah, of course? No, obviously. Doesn't make any sense. That's 2 F-bombs. Am I canceled? Pretty strange experience all around. But, okay, so the thing that stood out to me that was super weird, amongst all this weirdness, was that fans pay money to essentially watch a bunch of reporters do their jobs. So when you think about it, that means that the reporters are like the athletes of Media Day. It's the Super Bowl of reporting. So, like the responsible sports journalist that I am, who's dropped 2 F-bombs on this television program so far, I talked to some fans, and I talked to some of the biggest stars of the night. How much money did you spend on this ticket?
$30.
Are you here to see Berman, flying you here to see Palantonio. Who do you really want to see report out there?
I think I was looking forward to Rich Eisen right there.
How do you guys feel like Boomer is performing out there? Do you think Boomer's asking the right questions?
All the right questions.
How do you feel you guys stacked up against the competition? Because there's a lot of reporters out here that say the same thing about their team. What sets you guys apart?
Well, I've had 37 years of this at sharpening my elbows. It's sandpaper. You work a little on your left elbow, work a little on your right. And I think that experience plus just the sharpness of the dig, don't tell anybody this, but it helps me get an extra interview or two. Experience, always the key.
How do you feel about your performance today?
Well, I use my elbows pretty good. You know, trying to get these athletes, obviously, to interview is very difficult at times, and you have to use your elbows.
Well, you know, it's a tough environment. A lot of people on the floor trying to get in the right questions, trying to pull something out of these guys. But I feel I'm doing a pretty good job. I put a lot of work in, I studied a lot, and I'm getting in there and getting my questions in.
Peter, great job out there. How do you feel like you did in the first half?
You know, I came in nervous, Katie. It was like, this is a big stage. And then once the lights came on and the questions started rolling, it really felt right.
You're a true reporter. You're a true reporter, even in the face of adversity. What do the fans mean to you on a day like this?
I mean, this is why we do this, for the fans.
Sorry, your fans are really loud. It's hard for me to be able to hear you. How do you feel How do you feel you've been doing out here today?
Okay, you know, look, there were a couple things that they threw at us we weren't ready for.
The energy in here is electric. Tell me a little bit about what that does for your performance.
Well, it really helps me raise my game. When I came out of the locker room, I was in there listening to the music, getting ready for the big game, knowing all these people pay so much money to watch us perform.
What sort of adjustments are you making here as the game goes along to make sure that you're getting what you need?
Well, there was one point where I looked up and Schrager was right next to me, and I said, look, man, we can't, we planned for this. We can't be covering the same ground here. He's over here now. He shouldn't be here right now. There's still stuff going on right now. He shouldn't be here.
If it's the end of the season, Katie, you're playing hurt. You know, it's February, but it is the Super Bowl. Nothing's going to keep me from media day.
Just get back out there and make your team proud.
Yeah, it's tough, but I'm going to give it all on Sunday.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Katie.
How do you feel you guys stack up against the competition today?
Oh, we did good. There's a reason they call us a worldwide leader, so we're okay.
We'll end on that note. Schrager, last night was your Super Bowl. How'd you do?
I felt good. I want to go at it again next year. I do want another shot. I feel like I left more on the field. I could get back out there and be better next year.
Really well done. That works so well because
Berman, great.
Yeah, you guys have heard every possible thing that an athlete could say, so everybody crushed.
What do we do immediately? We spit it back.
Yeah,
Shake,
exactly.
Shake, cliche. We
It's the
complain
easiest
about it.
thing to do.
I almost said talk about 13 times in that, and I didn't, but it's fine.
It was easy to interview you that way because I didn't have to ask any actual real questions. I was going to say that was my favorite part of the week so far, but it wasn't, because within all the weirdness there during Media Day, there was truly a magical moment for us when I received this tweet earlier today from my best friend / nemesis, Darren Ravel. Yep.
Wow.
He wrote, "Look who I found at the Super Bowl, #don't delete this," with a picture of Darren Ravel with my stupid face.
So is he in on
a
it?
poster. I think so.
Is it still fun if he's in on it?
I think he's in. If you guys aren't familiar with the show, from time to time, we like to tell Mr. Ravel to delete his Twitter account because he makes some dumb choices. But he's been a good sport about it, and I think that means that he was in on it, like you said. That picture was all I've ever really wanted, except maybe if Darren would come by our set here this week. That's right, Darren. I know you're out there, Darren Ravel. Come by. As your best friend, I'm formally inviting you. Come by anytime you want this week. We'll make room for you. You know where we are. There's big pictures of my stupid face everywhere. And if you want me to stop telling you to delete your account, you'll do the right thing and show up. So I'll see you later this week. Coming up, Doug Gottlieb from CBS stops by to talk Cam Newton. More live garbage time from Radio Row in San Francisco next. Let's go, Ravel! Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys. We are still live from the Moscone Center in San Francisco. That's how you know that we're live. We're here at the Super Bowl. We will be here all week. And every day this week, we'll be doing a Twitter hashtag of the day. Today's hashtag is SB Drinks. Like, for example, Ted Ginn and Tonic, Von Miller Light, or Jonathan Brewer? Do you get it? Do you get it? These aren't the best, but that's because I'm leaving them out there for you. So tweet us #SBDrinks to @GarbageTime, and I'm going to read my favorites at the end of the show. Schrager, do you have one?
Owen Jack Daniels.
Wow.
Not bad.
Wow.
Thought about it, wrote it down.
Peter Schrager, delete your account.
That's it. With you, Ravel.
All right, so right now it's time for our first guest. You know him from CBS Radio and TV, Doug Gottlieb. Just don't even acknowledge me. Yeah, just walk right over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Hello. Hello, darling.
Hello. Would you like a microphone, sir?
I would.
Would you like a mug of water, sir?
Sure.
Would you like me to do this whole interview in this accent, sir?
Not particularly.
All right. How's your week going so far? Yeah, see, on the show before us, the house party show, they use solo cups, but it's just water.
Yeah.
They pretend they're drinking. We pretend we're not, but we are.
Anyway, things are going good.
Yeah?
You know, it's a little bit like if you get invited to a party and it's 7:30.
Okay.
What time do you normally show up?
Like 10, 9?
Right, 9, 10.
10.
Okay, my wife's somebody who's always there like, 7:15. So if you're at the Super Bowl on a Monday,
Yeah.
it's like you got to somebody's 7:30 party at like 10. I mean, excuse me, at like 7.
Yeah.
So you get there at 7 and
You gotta help set up. You gotta put snack trays
they're
out.
not even dressed yet. And they're like, yeah, I'll be down in a second. Hey, could you make sure the beer's cold?
Yeah.
So then Tuesday, today, is more like 7:30,
Yeah.
where some of the people arrive, and then the party starts hopping really on Thursday, which is like 10 o'clock. By the way, they're playing Bieber.
I was gonna say.
That was Schrager's suggestion.
Oh, that was my pick.
It was.
I stand by it, guys. I took a lot of heat for it, and I stand by it.
It was.
That's nice of you to prove you watched the show yesterday. We appreciate that.
Well, I try.
Yeah, so thank you for that layout, because I'm learning this as I go. And it's kind of empty here. Yeah, it was empty yesterday. It's picking up today. And now, so you're saying we're going to get off and
Yeah,
running?
disco balls, stripper poles,
Wow.
everything goes in once we get to Thursday. That's really what happens. And things get crazy.
I'm excited.
Crazy, they get wild.
I'm excited.
Like, you should see Schrager. Like, right now, he's kind of put together. He's kind of doing the Ed McMahon thing. Like, that was almost Vern Lundquist.
That was Lundquist.
That was a little Lundquist, yeah.
I was thinking Hank Kingsley. Hey now.
Yes.
That's what I was
He's kind of got that working. Thursday, he might be a mess.
So, all right, we
Can
got
I
to
give
talk
you one
about-
more suggestion?
No.
Can I give you a suggestion?
More F-bombs?
No, this is a big thing.
Yeah.
You can't go and party the first couple nights you're here.
Yeah.
This is big. This is really
Because
important.
people come out swinging. I had people last night, like, we going out for drinks? I'm like, first of all, I have strep throat, so no. But also, Monday?
That's not just it. You're a host now of an award-winning, well-renowned show.
Wow.
So if you go to a club, you go to a bar, what does everybody do? Start
Drugs.
yelling, drinking,
Oh.
and you'll lose your voice.
Yeah.
You got to have your pipes. You got to take care of your instrument.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
this is fatherly,
I feel like I
brotherly
should
advice.
skip this song.
Yeah, not those instruments. Those instruments.
Let's talk about some
honestly, a little
actual
bit.
things. Would that be okay?
Yes.
Johnny Manziel is a big story today, obviously.
Yeah.
I think he's beyond repair. They've given him every possible opportunity. They're not even saying don't drink. It's just like don't drink on camera and post it on social media, and he can't even do that. What do you think about his future?
I think this is something we all had warning signs and should have seen coming. And he clearly doesn't have any real friends that will go like, hey, dude,
Right?
you're costing yourself millions upon millions upon millions. Even if he couldn't play a lick, and we still don't even know if he could play.
Yeah.
Forget about whether or not he can not drink and not post photos and show up on time. We don't even know if he can play.
Yeah.
Even if he couldn't play, he could be a backup quarterback for the Cowboys or the Texans for the rest of his career and make $1 million or $5 million a year because he's John Manziel from Kerrville, Texas, who won a Heisman Trophy with Texas A&M and did something that's unbelievable. He made Texas A&M cool. That's a really hard thing to do. But he's a can't-get-right guy. At every workplace in America, there's a can't-get-right guy that no matter how talented or how many times you give him a chance, he can't get right. He's a can't-get-right guy. He should be done.
You think he should be done?
Well, I'm like, it's one thing to invest in a problem child who can be a kick returner.
Yeah.
It's one thing to hope that, Adam Jones has rehabilitated himself. But Adam Jones is a defensive
Adam
player.
now, not Pac-Man.
Right, it's not Pac-Man
Pac-Man
Jones.
was.
But like, look, he's been a good citizen. But one, he has talent. And two, he's not at the most visible position on the football team. To who more is given, more is expected. You're a quarterback. Forget about whether or not there's been other players that have done all the things that he's been accused of doing. There's never been a quarterback who's ever been involved in this kind of stuff because you can't do it when you're in a position like the quarterback position.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Other story today, our guy Woj over at Yahoo Sports said that the Warriors are the significant front runners for Durant if he leaves OKC this year. What do you make of that? Like, does that even make sense for either of them?
Here's what I think it says. I think it says that guys around the NBA want to play for the Warriors, like respect, like it's kind of, honestly, and I'm not saying this because I'm here with you. I say it out of honesty. In the media industry, I'd like to work where something's fun to do, man, where there's a bunch of people who think alike, talk alike, tweet alike, maybe not listen to the same music because some of that stuff can be, but just the idea of you want to play somewhere where everybody's still trying to win. No matter where you go, they're going to try and win, but it's fun. And you play together and you have a good time. I think that's what it says. Like, he doesn't want to go play with LeBron because as good as LeBron is, it doesn't seem like it's all that much fun, that it's kind of LeBron's
Cleveland is
ship.
bumping, man.
Yeah. But I think that's what it says. Would it work? I don't know. They still got to pay Steph. They got to decide what to do with Harrison Barnes. Klay Thompson has proven to be maybe not a superstar, but a star player.
OKC was so buttoned up with the media, and the Warriors are kind of like media darlings. I just don't know if that, I mean, he had that weird relationship with them, and if he leaves and goes to a front runner, gets like the LeBron treatment for when he did that with Miami, I just don't know if he can handle that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either, but I think he's just viewed differently because he's been in Oklahoma City. He's gotten a pass for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ultimately does it. I still think the Lakers somebody's going to go. Nobody want to play with the Lakers because nobody want to play with Kobe. Kobe's gone. There's still some questions at their front office and their young players, but they're going to have a ton of cap space. I think the Clippers might make sense. If the Clippers bail on Blake Griffin, who's from Oklahoma City, and they could somehow work a sign and trade and he goes to the Clippers, that would make sense.
Right.
But look, I spent 6 years of my life in Oklahoma City. I've done radio there forever. I can tell you that he's still pretty tied into that community. He wants to make it work. It's kind of like a relationship where, like, okay, maybe they've been to therapy, but they ultimately want to stay together. The proof is, though, in the playoff pudding, and I still don't think they're one of the top two teams in the West. And so at some point, you have to go like, hey, dude, I got to win, because otherwise I'm one of those greatest players ever to never win. And so I think people would understand if he handles it the right way, if he left.
All right. Since we're at the Super Bowl, I should probably move this back to football. And I'm going to sound like a homer, and so this is why I kind of want you to chime in on this, because it's frustrating to me, but as a Tom Brady fan, I'm just biased and sour.
Can you do it in a Boston accent?
No. Peyton Manning, HGH accusations. No one's talking about it. The week leading up to the Super Bowl with Deflategate, it was the only question that Tom Brady ever got asked. Why is everybody moving on from this so quickly? When really, when you look at it, at no point has anyone involved in this denied that HGH was sent to their house under his wife's name. No one's been like, that's not the case. And everybody just wants to go, no, let him, he might retire. Let's just let him have his last.
Yeah, no, listen, we want to have our American heroes. We want to believe that the guy who sells us Buicks and Papa John's Pizza is, in fact, on the up and up, right? I mean, look, he's helped out by the fact that before Al Jazeera had this report, you thought of Al Jazeera as guys climbing on monkey bars that at some point would try and bomb our country, correct? Like, if you could ever have...
Smart, but I would say some people in America did think that.
No. I'm not saying you and me. And I understand that beIN Sports, which is an Al Jazeera, like, they've done a good job of covering soccer forever. I'm just saying average mainstream America, you say Al Jazeera, you're like, what are they doing? Like, shouldn't they be trying to find, trying to help us? Are they going to broadcast some terrorist claiming responsibility for Paris or for San Bernardino or something like that? So I think that helped him. And then Al Jazeera going like bankrupt, like going belly up. Like, dude, talk about great timing.
Yeah, but come on.
But people did it. They asked him yesterday, and he had the same response. We're all like, we're all like women who have been treated like.
There we go. What?
Like women who have been dogged by men. You're like, all men are dogs, right? And I don't know if you have a boyfriend. Did I let the cat out of the bag there? Do people know you have a boyfriend?
Where are we going with this, Gottlieb?
No, you know how some women are like, all men are dogs. Well, that's how we view athletes. Like, every athlete who has ever said, I never did this, is a liar.
Yeah. Okay.
Lance Armstrong, liar. Barry Bonds, liar.
Like, can we just just say that maybe he did it and like ask him some more questions about it so that it doesn't go away this quickly?
Yes. But is it possible that he didn't do it? Is it?
Probably. But it just reminds me of like the Ray Lewis deer antler spray, and then like after the Super Bowl or like by the time the investigation happened, he just retired, and it was like,
Yeah, no, and listen, and he also runs the benefit of doing it on our network, on CBS, and we choose to, is there a forwarding of the story? And that's the decision of the broadcast network. But I do think that the media asked him about it yesterday. I don't know in terms of how much you follow up on it.
Yeah.
I want to believe it. I want to believe that there's one, because, boy, you'd think he'd throw a football a whole lot better if he had HGH.
Yeah, well, you never know. He's getting pretty old. We got to go. I'm not used to having a live show. I want to talk to you more, but we can't. Thank you for being here. The Doug Gottlieb Show is on CBS Radio on weekdays from 3 to 6 Eastern. Be sure to watch.
Let's go!
Coming up, UFC champ Luke Rockhold is here to show me his disgusting elbow. It is disgusting. But still stick around. More Garbage Time up next. I hated that. Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys. We are on the couch, and we are excited about it. With me on the couch is the newly crowned UFC middleweight champion of the world, the whole world, Bay Area's own, Luke Rockhold. Yeah.
Thanks for having
exciting
me.
stuff. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
You're a local boy.
Yeah.
Grew up in, what, the Santa Cruz area?
Santa Cruz, yeah, right down the way. It's like my backyard here.
Yeah. How you feeling about the Super Bowl coming to town?
I'm pretty excited. This is quite the festivities. There's it's chaos everywhere you go. I had to go through a checkpoint and get patted down just to get a little dinner last night. One of my local spots.
Really?
It's pretty rough, huh?
That sucks.
Super Bowl city. It's dangerous around here.
Yeah, that's not fun. It's hard for me to sit here next to you. You seem like a very lovely person, and I appreciate that you're here. You kicked my friend's ass on TV, Chris Weidman, back in December.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this, because at the end of the third round, you were on top of him, and you were giving it to him, like pretty hard.
I was on top of him and I was giving it to him.
Yep. You know that's not what I meant, but whatever. What was going through your mind in this moment? Because I'm telling you, I was watching it and it was tough to watch.
Yeah, it was you know, I don't mind Weidman. He's a nice guy and we've known each other, so it wasn't like, didn't want to hurt him so badly. You know, I was looking for like, hey, the world title's on the line. So it was a rough time. I thought the refs were going to stop it. And I was actually, you know, when that thought reaches your head and you're like, when are they going to stop this? It's probably a bad, you know, sign.
Yeah. Did you ever think to turn around and be like, are you going to stop this?
Yeah, it crossed my mind, but then I could hear them clack the 10-second bell, and so I was really trying to put it on to get him to finish it. And then they stopped it. I thought the fight was almost over. I thought he came in and stopped the fight. Sure enough, everybody clears out. Weidman's still standing there, and I have to fight him again, one more round. So I was like, damn, here we go again.
Yeah.
Had to build myself back up, and, you know, at that point, I knew what to do. To his credit, he did come and try to fight me in the fourth round.
He sure did. He tried.
It's okay. Are you going to forgive me or what?
Yeah, I guess so. I just love him. Before we move on from that fight, you've got, right now, I think the medical term is an elbow boob.
Elbow boob, yeah. Not a medical term, yes. Yeah.
From the fight still. Should we show the people? Not really, but I think they might.
You want it?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
It's actually down to about a B cup now. It used to be double D.
Oh, my God.
So it's a little bit of...
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh,
Just
God.
get in there.
No.
Yeah, come on. It's kind of nice, though. It's
like a bag of sand.
Sand?
No, that's really disgusting. And so you've had that drained now?
Yeah. I've had it drained a couple times. It just... I've been flying around so much.
What would happen
I've been flying around all the pressure, yeah.
If with a pin, would it just like squirt out like crazy?
I haven't tried that yet.
I'm going to do it later.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that to you later.
Looking
ahead. No, we're not doing it on live TV. Looking ahead, who would you rather fight next? Are we Silva or Weidman?
You know, I think Silva, he's got to go prove himself. He's got a fight coming up here, so we'll see. I've always wanted to fight the guy. It'd be an honor to beat him up.
Your job is so weird.
But, you know, I think Weidman gave him a shot, you know, beat him up twice and proved himself. So, unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to beat up your friend again.
Oh. Is that who you're expecting to fight? I talked with Ariel Helwani, and he was like, it looks like it's probably going to be Weidman.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Weidman, and, you know, he says he was about 10%. I'm curious what he's going to say, you know, after I beat him again. 5 to 10?
Hey, like, you're really testing my limits here. It's so mean. He's going to be so mad at me.
Yeah.
What would you say the biggest change in your life is now that you're the champ? And by the way, where's your belt?
Oh, you can't carry that thing around everywhere. It's too heavy. I got enough elbow to carry around.
Yeah,
but
that looks pretty heavy.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, let's slow down. Got to pack light. It's been good. You know, I've been traveling all over. They got me freaking New York, San Fran, Vegas. And I go to London after this. I think Florida before that. They're not bad places to go.
No, they
Especially
sound
the
lovely.
Champ, you know, the lines aren't long. The dinners aren't expensive. Seemingly everything gets a little better, you know? Comps come out of nowhere, you know?
Oh, wow.
And just everything disappears.
I obviously know this. I've been a champ before. Yeah. Are you, like, rubbing elbows or elbow boobs
rubbing a lot of elbows,
with fancy famous people? Are you, like, boys with Steph Curry now?
Me and Steph, real tight. No, Steph's a good guy. I got a lot of friends, though. Some good
You
people.
have a lot of friends.
Yeah, I'm a friendly guy. What can I say? Unlike Weidman, you know what I'm saying?
This is how you're going to know that we're friends and we're fine now, because this is a game I did with Weidman that I'm going to do with you, because I'm fine with you having kicked his butt. You don't have a nickname, I noticed. And so you obviously need one, because you're a fighter, and fighters always have nicknames. So I have some good ideas here. I'll run them by you.
Okay.
And you're going to pick one, and then you're going to start using it professionally for the rest of your career.
Professionally?
Yeah.
Rest of my career.
All right, Luke Skywalker. Is that good? Cool Hand Luke Rockhold.
My middle name is Skyler.
Okay.
Pretty scary.
You should be Luke Skywalker.
Can't go. That's too close to home.
Okay. So I'm just going to pick one then. You're going to go, from now on, you're going to go by Luke Rock Hold Me Closer Tiny Dancer. Is that good?
Done.
Perfect. Got it. Thank you so much for being here, Luke Rock Hold Me Closer Tiny Dancer. More from Garbage Time live from the Super Bowl coming up.
Okay, so bear with me on this because it is going to sound a little crazy at first. Some of you may find it hard to believe, but Manziel entered the strip property wearing a blonde wig, a fake mustache, glasses, and a hoodie, if you can believe it.
I mean, if I drew an artist rendering that accurate, I'd frame it too. Oh, there's Johnny Manziel. Johnny, was that you in Vegas this week? Were you really there? Johnny, care to comment? Do you have a comment? Or did you really have a concussion, Johnny? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're saying you were in Vegas.
Who?
Everybody. The radio. The TV.
I was at home with that dog. I posted an Instagram from Cleveland.
Yeah.
I think that was Billy Football who was in Vegas that they're thinking of.
You gonna get a job at the grocery store then?
Yeah.
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 Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys. That, of course, was Making a Manziel, which we did a few episodes ago. And with the news today that the Browns are going to be releasing Johnny Manziel in March, seemed very appropriate for us to revisit that. We've talked about it a bit today. We've got more updates since this is live television, which means we need more on Manziel. And to get the latest, we, of course, go to Schrager Town. Yeah, that's right. I don't even know what this means. I don't know what I'm doing when I do this.
I like that graphic.
But it felt important. Okay, you've been on your phone, Mr. Insider, this whole show. What do we got? What's the latest? What have we learned on Johnny Manziel?
First off, almost look at it as a mutual parting. Johnny Manziel didn't want to be in Cleveland this year anyway. It ended ugly last year with Mike Pettin. They bring in new folks. It's going to be a new focus. So consider it not just him being released, but him getting an exit clause out of there. He's going to want to play elsewhere. Now, the good fit would have been the St. Louis Rams under Jeff Fisher.
Those aren't a thing anymore.
In St. Louis, that would have been a fit. In L.A., it won't fly. Johnny Manziel will not be the quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams. So you're looking at the Cowboys and the Texans. I already said I don't think Jerry Jones is going to roll the dice on them. And the Texans, they've been through this already. They don't need to have another quarterback question. They're going to want a more reliable one. I don't know where Johnny Manziel fits in. And I'll say, he could have made a lot of money this week, making the rounds, doing all sorts of endorsements. He's nowhere to be found. He won't be here this week. Johnny Manziel is in a bad place right now.
I think he's in Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, making the murder Wisconsin accent. There it is.
The Browns have the number 2 pick in the draft. What are they going to take a quarterback?
I think they will. Hugh Jackson is a Cal guy, so he coached at Cal way back when, has ties to Jared Goff, the number 2 overall prospective pick out of Cal. Another guy to look for is Carson Wentz, quarterback out of North Dakota State University. They're going to do a very thorough job. Now, the last time they needed to draft a quarterback, they spent $100 grand on a report, and the report came back and said, Teddy Bridgewater's the guy, and they drafted Johnny Manziel. So we'll see if this new brass can come in and draft the right guy.
You seem to know a lot about the Browns' draft strategy. Did you see Draft Day? I saw Draft Day.
Great movie. Dennis Leary, best supporting actor.
Took a lot of notes. I wonder what Kevin Costner will do. Okay, but this is a news story that's actually happening while we're live on the air. The New York Daily News is reporting that Kaepernick wants out of San Francisco and that the Jets are his preferred destination. Also reporting that the Jets know that and are intrigued.
Yeah, they can't say any of that because it's tampering. These guys technically cannot speak about it yet. So if the Jets were to actually come out and confirm that, that's a $100,000 fine to a $1.5 million fine, depending on it. So we're in San Francisco. Kaepernick's name is obviously the hot topic. He's injured right now. He's recovering. He won't be healthy until April. When they hired Chip Kelly, everyone assumed Kaepernick and Chip Kelly, it's a great match. Be careful with that. Chip Kelly values an accurate passer who can run an offense. Kaepernick needs to prove to them that he's cerebral enough to do that just yet. I'm not so sure Kaepernick is in a 49ers uniform next year, but I wouldn't say the Jets are the priority. They like Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's a free agent. A lot of things have to be handled out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of free agents. You guys okay if Kaepernick leaves? Is everybody going to freak out? They actually seem very excited about it. Okay, Peter, this is all good information. Thank you very much for it. But obviously, there are some more important things going on this week, like the songs we've made up for each team. Yesterday, in case you didn't see, we unveiled the Panther Pounce. Here's a quick reminder. So glad we're airing this again.
When we're on the field, we're ready to pound. Boogie on down to the Panther Bounce. When we're on the field, we're ready to pound. Boogie on down to the Panther Bounce.
And we are an equal opportunity show here at Garbage Time, and we don't pass up a good opportunity to embarrass our hosts. So obviously, we needed to do one for the Broncos as well. So without further delay, we give to you the Bronco Shuffle.
Here we come from the Mile High City. If you're Carolina, that's a pity, cause we're mean, fast, and tough on D. Brock made us first in the AFC. Got Thomas, Sanders, Peyton, CJ. No one wants to get in our way. Got Vaughn, Ware, Akeem to leave. We'll shut you down with our badass D. If you mess with us, you'll be in trouble. Shake your butt, do the Bronco Shuffle. If you mess with us, you'll be in trouble. Shake your butt, do the Bronco Shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle.
Katie.
Shrakes, do you want to switch seats? Because I don't think I should have a television show
I
anymore.
feel like I'm in college in the dorm room at 3 a.m. I don't know what that was. That was fantastic.
What happened at your college in your dorm room? That? Which one do you like better, Schrager?
I like the Broncos one because of the character that you were with, and it was I enjoyed.
You like producer Garrett in a horse suit?
I thought that was pretty creative.
He wears that to work and like writes things so that he can wear that.
Tuesday in July, he shows up. Can we do a Broncos bit?
Yeah,
like, no,
this
we're
is not
good.
relevant. Why are you wearing that horse suit? God, I love this show. I'm having so much fun. Coming up, comedian Dan Soder joins me to play our favorite game here at Garbage Time. Is this a thing? Stick around.
Fast and tough on D. Brock made us first in the AFC. Got Thomas, Sanders, Peyton, CJ.
Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys, live from Radio Row in San Francisco. That's fun to say. Super Bowl is finally here, guys. The bad news is, though, after Sunday, no more football. What am I going to watch? I need some new sports, obviously, to get interested in. So I got my friend Dan Soder to come visit me in New York to play Garbage Time's favorite game. Is this a thing?
Is this a thing?
Here's how this works. My producers are going to read us a description of a sport that may or may not be real.
Okay.
And then we have to decide if it's a thing.
Okay.
Or not a thing.
Okay.
This thing is called outhouse racing. Outhouse races are held in Michigan on the last Saturday of February. Contestants push homemade outdoor toilets for 150 meters. There's one catch. The outhouse must contain toilet paper, huh? Is this a thing?
Why do you have an evil clown doing voiceover? That's gonna rock my nightmares for the next week. You're gonna die! You're never gonna find anyone to love you! Why is this clown so accurate with my emotional fears?
Homemade outdoor toilets. That's
Just look at the right
tough.
answer.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say thing.
Katie, have fun in San Fran. It is a thing!
Oh, bored white people.
Peek-a-poop.
That's funny.
It says peek-a-poo.
Okay, calm it down. That's just clever wordplay.
How does a sport like that even get invented?
White people get bored and it's cold. I don't know. How are their swords?
This thing is called dog surfing. Yearly competitions are held in California to determine what dog is the best surfer. Dogs are judged based on their tricks, their fashion, and their confidence. Is this a thing?
Speaking of dogs, here's your dead dog that I'm petting. Don't you miss Montana?
Yeah, I'd name my dog Montana because that's how committed I am to the 49ers. And also, this game isn't good for someone that smokes a lot of pot because I know these answers as you say them.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. Like I haven't watched all the YouTube clips of dog surfing. Just get on board. I know it's not good TV, but trust me.
Oh, man, that's not a... Of course it's a thing! Such a dog!
Look at him! Look at him! How could you not watch this? You don't need joy. Oh, get out of the water! Oh, God. Look at him go. Look at him go. Backwards!
That's
And he turned!
That's big confidence points.
It is.
Backwards.
Look at him. Oh, don't bump into each other. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is great. Oh!
Oh my God.
Hey, can we just do this the rest of the time?
I'm not gonna move it on.
Oh, one arm up! Okay, yeah, that's the best.
This thing is called toe wrestling. Contestants lock their gross, stinky feet and try to pin the toes of their opponent down by driving their feet into the floor. It was invented in a pub by some British drunks so England could be world champions of at least one sport. Is this a thing?
Burn.
Take that, UK. Just because I have such gross hobbit feet, that if this was a thing, I would have heard about it and be the world champion. So,
I'm gonna say it's a thing.
Oh my God, it is a thing!
Oh, I don't want to say it. Go back to the dogs.
my mom dated this guy when I was in middle school, and he was in a 50-year over swim league.
Oh.
So every Saturday morning, instead of watching college football like I wanted to, I had to go watch men in Speedos over the age of 50. I'd rather do that than go to I'd rather go sit fully clothed in an indoor pool and watch my mom's boyfriend with his tiny little dinger in his Speedo. Just breathing heavy at me. Well, that was a pretty good 4x1. Thanks, Joe.
This thing is called hoverball. It's basketball, but on hoverboards, obviously. Dribbling is not required, but traveling violations are called when players place their foot on the ground. The first ever championship will be held in San Francisco this year, Dan! Be careful! Is this a thing?
That's the scariest part of the entire thing. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, that just rattled something inside of me.
When you shut your eyes, I appear.
It's all right. What do you think about hoverball? I'm gonna say they're the new hotness this year, so I'm gonna say it's a thing.
Oh, wait. Is it hover? Oh, I thought like Back
You
to the
haven't
Future.
blocked it in yet? You can...
Sorry, guys. That is not a thing.
Go with your gut.
This thing is called classic rock climbing. Invented in Nashville, contestants climb rock walls while singing karaoke. You're eliminated if you fall off the wall or stop singing, or both. Don't do both. Judges take into account both climbing proficiency and musical performance. Is this a thing?
All right. Saved it at the end. Saved it at the end.
Oh my God. Eliminated if you fall, ever stop singing, or both. I'm gonna say a thing. Whatever.
Whoa, boy, that's not a thing.
Is anyone keeping score of this right now?
It's tied.
It's tied.
Yeah.
This thing is called Hedis. Invented in 2006 by a German guy, it's basically a combination of table tennis and soccer. It has the exact same rules as ping pong, but you can only use your head. Are you with me? It's now popular in Luxembourg and England, but Germans are way better at it. Is this a thing?
I don't like that it got angry.
With me?
I don't like that it got angry. I don't like that it knows my name. And I don't like that it's angry. Only the Germans could come up with this. That's why I think it's a thing.
Table tennis and soccer, you can only use your head. But so, like, no paddle? Do I glue a paddle to my head, or do I just hit it with my head? That
With your
doesn't
head.
make any sense. I'm gonna say it's not a thing.
Could you believe it? It is a thing!
Yes. Oh my God, this is so stupid.
Well, hold on. Let's watch a couple clips. Well, I don't really think it's that stupid.
Oh my God. How many times?
That guy's so good.
How many
You gotta have
times?
good get onto the table. Oh!
This guy's badass.
Well, this guy. Oh, not this guy.
I'm
The
just
guy in the
worried about
sweatpants.
concussions.
This guy in the white. This guy's so good. Watch this. Get out of here. Oh!
He does very decisively,
Yeah.
like.
Is that Charles the Head Rhodes?
Oh, it's amazing. The guy behind me just went, sports! Huge thanks to Dan Soder. You can catch him in Billions on Showtime and his Sirius XM radio show, The Bonfire. He is the best. We love him. Schrager, which of those sports would you rather cover?
I think dog surfing is probably the popular favorite, but I could watch that clip of those guys playing Hedis all day long. Hedis. I love that. That was great.
All right, cool. Coming up, we reveal the best answers to our hashtag of the day. More Garbage Time, live from San Francisco after this. Welcome back to Garbage Time, guys. We're almost done on day 2 here live from San Francisco. And we asked you earlier in the show to tweet us your best answer to our hashtag of the day, hashtag SBDrinks. And we've gotten some good ones. Here are our favorites today. First up, hashtag SBDrinks, Amber Brock. Get it? Like Amber Bach. Brock Osweiler. Next up, we've got Fozzie Navel. Not surprising. Not surprising. And finally, Ryan Kalilua. I
like that.
Okay. That's fine. Not bad. Shrags, what do you think?
That's it. That's the one. Kalilua and cream. I love that. That's good.
Yeah. I don't know why we did this for a segment, because now I'm like desperately wanting a drink.
I'm very thirsty.
Cool. Producers, thanks so much. Schrager, 2 days down now. 2 days down. I got the F-bombs out of the way.
Yep.
Made Jamie Horowitz very, very angry. I think he left.
He's gone.
What do I have to look forward to for the rest of the week?
Announcement today, the NFL said Lady Gaga will sing the national anthem.
Whoa, guys.
Sunday, so you're going to get...
Lady Gaga.
Going to get some prop bets on the over-under for the length. We're going to start talking about the entertainment. I believe Coldplay and Beyonce will be at a press conference on Friday. Now the Super Bowl experience starts happening, where it feels like a bigger event than just a football game.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. I'm a little nervous. This live TV thing's really hard. That's it for us from Radio Row, you guys. Big thanks to Luke Rockhold, Doug Gottlieb, Dan Soder, and everyone over at our home away from home Twitter, which I love so much. Have you had any of the bacon at Twitter yet,
No.
Schrager?
No. Tweet. No.
I'm gonna bring you some bacon. Come by. Why don't you come by Twitter tonight, my guest, and I'll give you some bacon.
That sounds amazing. Whatever you want to say, that sounds
I'll
incredible.
swipe you in. We'll have some bacon. We'll talk about the day. You guys were excited and clapping. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
That was great.
I really want to make sure that the bacon happened.
I'm just going to stay in my lane here and talk about...
Okay, good. Also, big thanks to Peter Schrager.
Thank you.
We had some breaking news today, and we handled it really well.
That was great. Thank you.
We found out about Kaepernick. We crushed it.
Long way to go with Kaepernick, everyone. Just be patient. Let's talk. Not even until April there will be an answer on that one.
You excited about our guests tomorrow?
Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Cannot wait.
Is this how you kill time on live TV? Does anyone have anything more they want me to say? No? We're just gonna go to clapping. Screw it. See you tomorrow.
Let's do it.